Hello gamers, it's me, Lifespiller79. This is my show. Glad to be back. Got some new pickups this week from some thrift stores, some secondhand stores, kind of like some mom and pop stores. This week what I decided to do, I went to one of the old locations that I haven't been to in a while, and over in Arlington, and decided to see what games they had, just to see, because I hadn't been there in a while. I wanted to see what kind of pickups, what kind of games I could get. And I walked in there and I saw a bunch of Nintendo games, some Super Nintendo and some PS2 games. I started talking with the store owner because we've been real cool, because I done bought a lot of games from him. I know I probably somewhere between 50 to 100 games at least from him. And I noticed that he had like old DVDs, CDs and stuff like that. And I asked him, I said, if I bring in a bunch of DVDs, will you give me some trade-ins? He said, man, just bring me what you got and we'll talk and stuff like that. So the next day, I brought in a bunch of DVDs that I don't watch anymore. And he said, it'll be $10 cash. And I asked him, I said, well, what about the store credit? He said, well, $20. So, and they were having a buy one, get one free day too. So what I did was I saw a bunch of Nintendo games and some Super Nintendo and some PS2 games. So I went ahead and grabbed as much as I could that I wanted, and also got some items that, games that I don't have in my collection, and then accessories that I don't have in my collection. So let me show you the first game that I got. The game I used to play was Super Off-Road for the Super Nintendo. Glad to get that back in my collection. I actually used to play this at the arcades. This is pretty fun. Nice little four-wheeler, little racing game. Basically like in this pit, and everybody is racing around in the hills pretty much, but it's just like, it's kind of like a square setting, kind of like Pro AM or Pro Am. If you remember that game, it's just a little course, but you get to spin the wheels. There's 4 players on a normal arcade game, and you basically are using your steering wheel in order to get around the track. So I thought that was pretty cool. Then I saw this Black Label game, and I said, well, let me add this to my game collection for the Nintendo. It's a 10-yard fight. So I was glad to add that. Still got the label on it. The next game I got was Jackal for the NES. I'm looking at the seal at one point or another. It used to be at Video Time. Wow, this actually came from Las Vegas. Unlike most people, I like to actually keep my labels on my games, because I like to see where stuff came from, where it originated. And then I got another Black Label game, and only paid a few dollars for this. Was Urban Champion. It's for the NES as well. So I'm glad to add this to my collection. This is one of the games I saw I immediately wanted, that I've been looking for a regular price, but the regular price was too expensive. I think I seen it for like $10 to $12, and he happened to have it for a few bucks, and that's Tetris. Haven't tested it out, and it looks to be clean. The spine looks good on it and everything, so glad to add that. Another game that I didn't have in the back in the day, and I'm glad to add this, is Dr. Mario. Then I saw another game that I wanted to get too, was City Connection. Pretty good game. And like I said, all these games that I got, I pretty much got them for free. I think only paid, outside of that, I may have paid like $8 additional, because most of those games were like $2, and then some of them were $4. I got another game from them as well, which is Kingo, Master of Bushido for the PS2. I think, no, it didn't come complete, but it's got a red disc in there, pretty cool. So I was glad to add that. And the accessory that I got that I didn't have in my collection, I have a Nintendo, and I got Mario, and I got Duck Hunt, but I never had the gun. So I got the nice little red gun, and I actually only paid $2 for it. Then I went to, let's see, Entertain Mart. And this is a game that I've been wanting back in my collection. It actually was in my original 10, I think the first 10 games that I got from my PS2. And it was Shadow Man, The Second Coming. This is a really, really good game. It's about this dude named Mike DeRoy. He kind of is split between the parallels, I guess, of Earth and Hell. And at night, his soul turns into a skeleton, as you can see. And then during the daytime, he's a regular guy. This voodoo master pretty much saves his soul, and you kind of go back through the game, trying to recapture everything. So I love this game, man. And I'm glad to add this back to my collection. It's a really good game. It's one of those games that you would consider underrated or just overlooked. So if you ever see this and you're looking to add a new game to your PS2 collection, pick this up. A game that I just happened to go into Half Price Bookstore and I saw, and I just grabbed it up because I already knew it was Mega Man. And I was like, most Mega Man games are expensive, and it's a Gamecube Mega Man game. And it didn't come complete, it only got the game. It's Mega Man X Command Mission, and I actually only got this for $5. So I was pretty happy to add that to my collection, because I know Mega Man games and GameCube games alone, they're usually $10, $15. The next game I saw at the Half Price Bookstore was Shadow the Hedgehog. So I'm glad to get that, because I saw it for more money at other places that I normally go to. And I think, yeah, this one actually came complete, so glad to add that. And then the last game that I got, I actually been looking for this for a reasonable price. And then, like I said, I've been looking to build up my Xbox collection. Like I said in my previous video, my other game collections. It's hard to find games for Sega Genesis and Dreamcast. There's like few in between. You pretty much got to do a lot of ordering. But I did find 13, and the reviews and the video clips, and I remember this game back in the day was phenomenal, and I only paid $3 for it, so I was glad to add this to my collection. I'm hoping to do another video this week if I'm up to it, have enough energy, just to talk about other games and stuff like that, because I'm already steady adding things as we're speaking right now. But other than that, tell me how's your life as a gamer, and I can tell you right now the game that I've invested a lot of time into is GTA 5. I'm probably about 20 hours into the storyline. I'm already 3 characters up. Not going to reveal anything, but I will say it's an exceptional game. I love it already. I'm enjoying it tremendously. So yeah, tell me how your life is as a gamer. Like, subscribe to my channel. Please tell everybody about it so that I can keep posting videos and keep doing this, because I love what I'm doing and I'm having a good time. Alright, I'm out.